Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this session we are going to discuss about one more interesting topic, that is Kubernetes. And we are going to implement Kubernetes deployment using our Visual Studio with .NET Core Web API. So here I am going to use .NET Core Web API 6.0 and Visual Studio 2022. To go through the code and implementation, let's see what is exactly the Kubernetes. Kubernetes is an open source container orchestration system for automating software deployment, scaling, and management. With no timeless, we can deploy, scale our application. Kubernetes, also known as K8, it can containerize the application inside the Docker. So in our previous sessions, I strongly recommend, if you miss my previous sessions of Docker, then you go through that. I will give the link on I button also and also in the description. We discuss Docker. While Docker is a container runtime, Kubernetes is a platform for running and managing the containers from many container runtimes. Kubernetes support numerous container runtime including Docker, CRIO, or any implementation of Kubernetes CRI. So let's implement Kubernetes with Visual Studio 2022. So here I'm using .NET Core Web API. This application container app we created in our previous session of Docker. So this Docker compose created. Today we are going to implement Kubernetes here. To implement Kubernetes, you need to go to the Docker desktop. Here you can see one setting icon here. So go to the extension. Okay. I had to close and you need to enable the Kubernetes in Docker desktop through setting. Okay. Then if you go to the Docker engine, here you can see Docker desktop is running. Let's go to Visual Studio here. Go to developer cell. So here you can write kubectl, which is Kubernetes command, get context. Okay, the command is kubectl config get context. So you can see Docker desktop, my context is already added, right? Now let's configure this application to run on Kubernetes. For that we need to add one deployment.yml file in our application. So before running, I'm just going to check my localhost 8080 port is running, working or not. I don't think it will be working because I'm not running anything right now. So you can see site can't be reached. So let's go to our application, right click on the add. So new item. Here I am selecting YAML file. Click on add. So our file got added. Our file got created here. In this file, we need to add some specific line. You can download the source code from the video description. So here I added API versions and the kind is deployment. What is the deployment port, name, and what is the application name, and what is the match label, what is the template name, and what can be the container, and the image. So in our previous session we created a image, Docker images, which is U2 Docker or YT Docker, I think. Okay, YT Docker, and tag is V1. Okay, save this application now. Now let's go to the command, and here we need to apply this deployment. So clear the screen for now. So we need to add a command kubectl apply -have the folder name /deployment.yml. Hit enter. So a deployment is configured. Next task is we need to go to our application. We need to add one service.yml file. So go to Solution Explorer, right click, add new item. So here I am going to add service.yml. In service.yml we need to add this line of code actually. If you use Visual Studio Code, then Kubernetes tools will give you this line of code automated through the intelligence. But if you are using Visual Studio, then you need to write manually. So this can be same. This is my service name and this is my pod name. So this pod will be same as my this one metadata name. Save the file. Now we need to apply this service to our Kubernetes cluster. So before applying, let's see it's working or not working. Let's apply kubectl apply -f service yml. So service is unchanged, right? Now see it's working. Our 8080 port is working or not. So hit the URL. Now you can see our port 8080 working. So you can see now. So let's go to Visual Studio and stop this one. Control C. Application is shutting down. Control S. Now let's run the get config. Okay, so this must be added. So in this way we can deploy our .NET Core Web API to Kubernetes cluster, local cluster. In our coming session we are going to see how we can deploy this Kubernetes cluster to AKS or Azure Kubernetes service. So please stay tuned. Thank you very much.